If you have any doubts, you have a choice. You don't have to do this.
Tell him I'll do it.
Welcome to Hayes End, Nick. We've got you listed here as a vulnerable.
That's right, I want to be put on a Rule 45 wing.
Right, you know the drill. Kit off, fold it up neatly and put it on the bench.
I'm starving, is anything to eat?
As soon as we've finished the search and the paperwork. Where's the marsh? If you do the honours?
Yeah. I know you.
No, you must be mistaken, mate.
It's D.C. Perkins. You helped my sister Angela when she was being stalked.
What is this, a wind-up? Shut up, shut up.
Problem?
No.
You're breaking my arm! Keep still, Thorpe!
All right.
Bring him up. What did Prisoner Thorpe hit you
He
for?
called me a filthy nonce.
Oh, that's what you are. A convicted paedophile.
Well, Thorpe, hardly what I'd call a good start.
No, sir.
What's it about?
I'd rather not say so.
If you'd send in Prison Officer Marsh. What went wrong?
Marsh recognised me. I met him about a year ago. His sister was being stalked. I put the geezer away.
Shut the door.
Sorry about that, mate. I couldn't let you blow my cover.
D.C. Perkins is here on an investigation.
I realised that when Mr. Hart called you Thorpe.
Look, it's vital you keep this to yourself.
Only 3 people know. You can't let any of your colleagues know.
I won't say a word.
Yeah, well, you better not. Otherwise they'll be carrying me out of here in a box.
What's happened with the vehicle theft?
I'm still waiting on forensics to get back to me, sir.
Well, keep me up to date.
Sir.
Unless it's vital.
Sorry, sir. You know the prisoner you wanted me to check up on? Brian Thorpe.
Thank you, Nan. In here.
A prison officer called Guy Marsh has recognised him.
Terry was meant to check through the prisoners and the staff.
Yes, but he wouldn't necessarily recognise the name. He dealt with Marsh's sister when she was being stalked.
If this Marsh is the prison official we're after,
Terry's in grave danger. Yeah.
let's get over to the informant.
3 days confinement doesn't sound much.
He's the type that cares.
What happens now? Good hiding.
We don't let cons get away with assault.
Yeah, well, you make sure it looks real.
Mr. Hart will see to that.
Can't you let me die in peace?
It's vital that we speak to you. There's been a development.
I want Father Henry to stay.
Your friend Charles Maudsley, did he ever talk about a Guy Marsh?
No. I never heard of Marsh.
And in all the years you knew him, he never mentioned a Guy?
Oh, I can recall. I'm good on names.
Take your time, try and think.
All I know is one of Moses, our paedophile rings a prison officer. He's looking after him on the inside.
Let me guess. 5 days.
3. The governor's a joke.
You're looking pleased with yourself, Thorpe. In you go.
You touch me, I'm straight onto my brief.
We love troublemakers here. Step up the line once more, and to say I'll have you is something of an understatement. Have you got that?
Yes.
You've got 3 days to think about it.
Maudsley didn't give you any clue as to which prison officer he had in his pocket?
You don't know what you're dealing with. Maudsley don't give anything away. All he said was, him, the prison officer, lured the 2 boys to the caravan where they raped and killed them. I don't want to talk about it. I don't have to. I'm not under arrest.
The only reason you're not being charged with serious sexual offences is because you won't live long enough to face a court.
Maudsley might look and sound like the perfect English gent, but he's 100% evil.
What if he found out who D.C. Perkins was?
He's a dead man.
Now I know what climbing the walls means.
Before we go out on the wing, if I can't mention this to any of my colleagues, that means you'll have to remember the staff.
We think a prison officer is involved.
The way you helped my sister, I owe you. If there's any way I can help.
Any of your colleagues start asking questions, you let me know.
What's your cover?
The real Brian Thorpe's a convicted paedophile, finishing a 15-year sentence in Walton Prison. He agreed to cooperate.
And you've taken him out of the system?
I got transferred here, using his identity and his prison record.
That's an awful lot of trouble to go to nick a prison officer.
This is a murder investigation. One of your Rule 45 prisoners, Charles Maudsley.
Oh, I might have known.
We suspect that 9 years ago, Maudsley lured 2 boys to a caravan where he raped and murdered them.
Don't surprise me. That's why you've got to watch your back.
A source tells us he still has the caravan the boys were killed in. I need to get close to him. I need to find out where that caravan is.
Charles Maudsley, Matty Wilding.
So what?
I run this wing. Any problems with that?
Look, mate, I don't want any grief. I'm out of here in 3 weeks, all right?
I hear on the grapevine that you've a liking for young boys.
And?
And I partake in the hobby too. Pays to stick together.
You stay out of my way, and I'll stay out of yours. And we'll get along fine.
Let's wait and see.
Food always as bad, is it?
Well, at least it was hot today. The con's in the kitchen, like to send it over lukewarm.
It was Perv's wing. Same as my old Nick. Brian Thorpe.
Roy Stafford.
He fancies himself, doesn't he?
Steer clear, it's out there.
Thorpe, you start work at 1300 hours. Report to the office, you're on cleaning duty. You too, Wilding. The rest of you report to the laundry.
Can see he's going to be a handful.
Hart leaves us to it. Unofficially, Maudsley and his mob are on the wing. But the one to watch out for is Wilding. He settles scores with a blade.
Thanks for the nod.
All right. I'm Bobo.
Thorpe.
Good to meet you.
Do me a favour, will you?
You want to watch it, Thorpe? You'll get a good kicking.
We had one of those at our last Nick. He had Velcro trainers because he couldn't tie his laces.
The lovely Dobbo saw a kid playing with a frisbee, so he caved his head in.
That's an insult, putting us in with the psychos.
Well, at least we know how to show a kid a good time.
There have been no problems since Prison Officer Marsh recognised him.
How long has Marsh worked on the Rule 45 wing?
About 3 months. He didn't ask for the post. I happen to think he was suitable.
Well, he checks out. Has there been any rumour of any sort?
Only that he's a happily married family man. Now, as trainee psychotherapist, you know what's involved?
Well, I work in CSU, and I have experience in counselling, which is why D.C. Perkins got me for the job.
To be frank now.
You know what to say?
Yes. Come in. Frank Kirbishley, Assistant Governor. This is Mrs. Ease, our new trainee psychotherapist.
Welcome on board.
I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity. Thank you.
Well, we often get students in to help out. Shame it's not more than 1 day a week. Now, before we go on the wing, try not to give away any personal details.
Such as?
Well, family name, where you live, attend college. I mean, you're dealing with clever, manipulative people. If you've got anything on you, they won't hesitate to use it.
So you done Bird in Walton? Well, you must have been living up north then.
That's right.
Well, I've met the occasional scouser inside. Who's the top boy in the wing?
What is this? You asked me where I did my time, what boozer I use, where I was on remand.
I'm just making conversation.
I'll tell you what, just in case it's too hard for you to remember, I'll go and tell him myself. Okay, cut the crap. What is it you want to know?
I don't like the way you just spoke to me.
You tell your boy to back off or someone's going to get hurt.
All right, Matty. No need for unpleasantness.
I did 8 of a 15 stretch at Walton Prison. Sexual abuse of young boys.
That's quite a sentence. Sounds serious.
We know what judges are like. Betrayal of trust. I was in charge of an under-12 football team.
And you did most of the scoring.
Is there anything else you want to know while I'm here?
Yes, why do they send you to this, Nick?
This isn't just a place for long-termers, you know. It's also a nick for cons about to be released.
Well, we were just making sure you're one of us.
You seem to do all right for yourself.
Want a treat? Transcript of my trial. The victim statements make very interesting reading.
Got a couple of lagers to go with this, have you?
No. But should you want a gram of skunk or magazines of a particular nature, let me know.
I might take you up on that. Excuse me.
First year was okay. I did all right in my exams.
Who are you looking to specialise in?
Not entirely sure, but the prospect of working with sex offenders does appeal, thank you.
Well, psychologically it can take its toll.
Oh, I'm sure. But I do love a challenge.
Well, over the years, I mean, as paedophiles, the very nature of their offence means that they're secretive and skilled at being deceptive.
Adept at being able to tell counsellors exactly what they want to hear.
Knowing that a high proportion will re-offend can lead to disillusionment.
Oh, gosh. Looks a bit intimidating.
It's not as grim as it looks. Take a wander about.
Okay.
Respect you more if you introduce yourself.
Right.
I've got a load more in my cell. I've even got an Apollo 11 rocket.
Why don't I come and see it later?
No, I'll go and get it.
Hiya. I'll be helping out Mr. Kirbishley for the next couple of days.
Have you heard about Marsh?
I checked, but there's no link to Maudsley.
Maudsley's cell, it's 5-star. He doesn't work. He's offered me skunk and child porn.
Have you any idea who the prison officer is?
Hart. He runs the wing. Check him out.
I'll be here for the next few weeks if you want to chat.
You think Terry's sticking his neck out?
I think it looks like that, yeah. I mean, it's a big result, you know. Maudsley's serving a sentence for sexual assaults. He's due to be released in, what, 8 weeks? And Terry knows that this could be the last chance that he has of nailing him for the murder of the 2 boys.
If Maudsley gets out and destroys that caravan, he and the prison officer get away with a double murder.
Do we know that this caravan really exists? I mean, I know we have Clark's word for it.
Clark was right about everything else, including all the boys he abused.
Why would you hang on to that caravan for all those years?
Clark reckons that it's birthed on a site under an assumed name. Maudsley knows we'd never find it.
Yeah, but would you hang on to it knowing that it contained forensics that could put you away for life?
I might. If my accomplice was a prison officer, I could use it to keep him in my pocket.
I still think that we should get Terry out of there. You should have seen the look that Wilding gave
Terry
him.
is an experienced officer. We need to trust he knows what he's doing.
Thorpe, if you mess with me again, I'm gonna catch you.
Get off him! No! Get off him! What's going on?
We're just messing about, that's all.
That's all right. We're playing.
On your way.
You come back any time.
Using your fists again, Thorpe.
He was pushing me around. I had to react like a con.
He looked more serious than that to me.
I was in Maudsley's cell earlier. Where's he getting all these little luxuries from?
I don't know.
And as for your boss, Hart, how comes he keeps turning a blind eye?
Hart's as straight as a die. Anyway, his troopers are in the wing. His officers take care of the cells. I'm here to help. If you've got a problem...
I'm fine. On your way.
Sir, forensic results. Black's prints were found at the truck depot and the warehouse. Proves it was an inside job. His sister Maggie's working at the depot.
Well, Black's local, and he has convictions for armed robbery.
Yeah, they've nicked 2 transits, a pickup and a mechanical digger. He's got to be planning an armed Black.
Is the sister still missing?
Maggie wouldn't give us anything even if we found her. Besides, I don't want to let Black know we're onto him. Let's wait and catch him in the act.
We can't wait too long. We need to prevent this robbery from happening.
Sir.
So, Clark's priest called there's a problem.
Come in.
Part of the country you come from, then?
Originally Essex, but I moved to London, Canley.
Yeah, it's my old stomping ground. You might know some of my old mates.
Nah, I wasn't there long. I've been staying with a girlfriend.
He don't look too happy, does he? How'd you miss a shot like that?
Whoa.
I'm not going.
Nah, I can't. I've got to get ready.
What's happening?
I'm due in court in the morning, appeal hearing.
You confident?
Yeah, of course I am. I didn't do anything, did I?
We're fine now. Okay, finished anyway. You mind if I hang on to your transcript?
I thought you'd find it enjoyable.
What about a sweet number, running a boys' home?
I look forward to going to work each day.
Anyway, enjoy the game. Boss? I need an ounce of snout and I need it quick.
Father Henry went round to check out my flat. There was 3 messages on the answering machine from Maudsley.
What did he want?
I was due to visit yesterday. First Monday of the month.
Did he want to know where you were?
First time I've missed in years. Apparently, he didn't sound too happy about it.
Excuse us a moment. It's too late to phone now. We'll get Clark to leave a message at the Nick in the morning.
Meanwhile, Maudsley's going to get suspicious.
You're a dead man, copper. What do you mean, copper? What is this?
It was your rollie that gave you away. Show him a prison roll-up. Pencil lead thin. Take his feet.
No! Under the mattress! Take under the mattress! I've been putting a stash away. I've been doing it for weeks. Everyone's got a stash. I'm getting out in a couple of weeks. I was treating myself to a decent smoke.
Okay, take it off.
What's going on?
We were just messing about, that's all.
We didn't get off to a very good start, Thorpe. But we're trying to help you here.
Yeah, but there's nothing to help with.
Get back to your cell.
And that goes for you three. Get back to your cells.
Don't try anything like that again.
There's nothing personal. It's just a dodgy roll-up. I trust you now. Hey. If there's any way in which I can make amends...
Let's just forget about it, okay?
You all right?
I'm just a bit shaken.
And they nearly hung you.
It was a test. I think Maudsley believes me now.
You've got to call this off.
No. I can handle this. I'll be fine.
I've got to have a word with the governor.
No. Listen. I need to put Maudsley away.
It's not worth getting killed for.
You don't understand that this is personal.
You knew the boys that were killed?
There's a bit more to it than that.
Such as?
Look, let's just leave it there, shall we?
No. If you want me to keep quiet.
Look, like I said, this is personal.
Look, you deal with paedophiles all the time. It's part of your job. What is this, some kind of revenge mission?
Something like that.
If you didn't know those boys, then who's the revenge for? It's you, isn't it?
I can do this. I can handle this. You know why? You know why? Because I'm gonna get Maudsley for murder.
I'm finished. What do you think?
Yeah, very good. You might as well go for lunch.
Hey, Thorpey, we'll be able to play battleships.
We had a game this morning, Dobbo.
I'll clean your cell and make all your teas.
Go on then. But I want the grid drawn properly this time with a ruler.
Hi, Thorpey. Well, it all went well in court. Just waiting on the appeal judge's decision now.
Brief confident, is he?
Yeah, confident enough, yeah.
Those three are at it again, look.
Yeah, I'll be glad when I get out of here. You never know what those three are up to. I'll see you later.
See you.
The smallest wreath possible. I want to spend as little as I can.
The deceased is Joseph Clark. Any message?
Condolences, Charles Maudsley.
Fancy you going with Paul?
No, thanks. I'm in the middle of a good read.
What happened? Someone die?
An old acquaintance.
J7.
No. We're very near. Try again.
J8.
Yep, he sunk one of our battle cruisers.
Yes! dead good at this than I thought.
Oh, Dobbo.
Right, put them away now, Dobbo, and have a group session.
Go on, we'll finish it before lock-up.
Chairs.
How are we, Mr. Thorpe? Clark's dead.
Marsh is on the level. I saw Hart handing over some blow.
Hart's background, it doesn't link up with Maudsley.
I need to get Maudsley to trust me completely.
I'll come over. Right, who's going to start us off? Ah, Matty.
What? It was me last week, wasn't it?
What about Thorpe?
Well, I've got much to say, really.
Well, you're to be released soon. How are you feeling about it?
Well, it's the first time I'm going out knowing I'm not going to re-offend.
What's different?
Well, by now I'd be scheming. Thinking up ideas of how to get close to
young boys?
Yep.
You would plan meticulously?
Yeah, it's like being on a mission, you know. Often the abuse wouldn't begin for months.
Could you give us an example?
Years ago, I worked in a builder's yard. I found out this bloke had 2 young boys. He was a decent enough bloke, wasn't very popular. But I was a bit of a jack the lad, you know, so he wanted to hang out with me. Bought him a pint. Sat with him at break time. Wasn't long before he invited me round to the house. I made sure I got on with his wife too.
You infiltrated the family?
No, they didn't see it coming. Did the odd job. Was a perfect family friend, really. Anyway, after about 6 months, boys idolised me, especially the older boy. Called me uncle. Couldn't wait to show me the work he'd done at school. He was a sad little boy, really. Bit of a loner. Perfect victim.
And how did the abuse begin?
It was the dad's idea for me to babysit. The eldest boy, he'd pulled a muscle playing football. Started off with a massage. He didn't have a clue. He had no idea what was happening.
And how did you feel about your victim?
When he threatened to tell, I put a knife to his throat. I had him so terrified that he begged me to carry on so I wouldn't kill his brother.
None of our registered sources have heard that Black's planning a robbery.
Then let's find him, arrest him for the vehicle thefts.
We're going to miss out on the bigger results, sir.
We can't afford to take the risk and wait.
Sir? I'm trying to find Romani. I need her on a job.
She's helping me at the moment.
Anything I should know about?
No, it's nothing important.
What's the latest on Terry?
Oh, he phoned this morning. He's over the worst of the flu, but he reckons he'll be back in about another week.
It's a bit of a nuisance, to be honest, sir. Having Romani and Terry away at the same time.
I'm sure you'll manage.
How long did the abuse go on for?
Every week for 12 months.
You were continually threatening the child?
He come round to my flat. I told him I'm going to kill you now. Then I let him plead and persuade me he wouldn't tell anyone.
How was the abuse discovered?
His mum knew there was something wrong. Poor kid was suicidal. You think that's funny?
You any idea what that boy went through? The psychological scars he's left with?
Don't take it out on me.
All I'm saying is, we convince ourselves that the victims enjoy it, and I'm telling you, they don't. They don't enjoy it.
I think Thorpe deserves congratulations for being so honest.
What was that all about?
I'm out in a couple of days. Curbishly will put that little outburst on my record. Mention it to my probation officer. Exactly. They won't think it necessary to keep such a close eye on me now.
It's a shame you're leaving. You could have got on well.
You mentioned some skunk.
Oh, I just missed the last gram. But I'm expecting delivery Thursday.
Oh, I'm out on Friday. I'll be down for a fiver's worth. I think it's reason to celebrate, don't you?
D.S. DaCosta, Sunhill, I know you're aware of the investigation.
How many more of you are there?
It's just me and Terry. Listen, I noticed the way that you were looking at Terry during the counselling session. Is there some sort of a problem?
I think you'd better ask him about that.
You looked concerned about Terry.
Terry did my family a big favour. All I'm saying is, it's time you got him out of here.
Is he in danger?
No, it's something he said.
You know what Maudsley's capable of. If you owe him and you want to help...
He didn't definitely admit it. But the little boy he described, who was abused, I reckon Terry was talking about himself.
I just wanted to say well done, Thorpe.
Maudsley hasn't just fallen for it, he's impressed.
You know that family that you talked about? The victim? It just seemed a bit too personal.
I hear stories like that in PPE all the time.
Well, I deal with victims like that all the time in CSU, but I'd say you knew that little boy very well.
What is this?
Is that why you're sticking your neck out?
If you can concentrate on the job. I've thought of a way to force Maudsley's hand. Now we know Hart looks after Maudsley. We can use him to put the pressure on.
You want us to arrest Hart?
I asked Maudsley for some skunk. He's got a delivery coming Thursday.
So we catch Hart bringing it in and Maudsley sees us nicking it.
And if Hart is the accomplice, Maudsley's going to worry about him keeping his mouth shut.
Okay.
No, it's not worth doing it. It's the other side of London, is it?
Sir?
Just hang on. Romani, I've been looking for you.
I've just been helping the super.
Anything interesting?
No, just reviewing old cases and stuff. Can I have a word?
Have you seen Terry?
He's in bed with the flu, isn't he? D.I.'s fishing.
Well, we won't have to keep it quiet for much longer.
We think that the prison officer is called Hart, and Terry's managed to get quite close to Maudsley.
It's a bit late. He's out day after tomorrow.
But Terry's got a plan. I mean, it might be a long shot, but could work. Yeah?
You won't be the only one leaving here first thing in the morning.
Well, of course, your conviction.
Yeah,
mate.
This time tomorrow night we'll be down the booze and enjoying a pint.
Just give me the name of that brief.
Yeah. I've got to make some calls, sort the digs out.
You got someone to stay?
Yeah, like I told you, Ivy, my girlfriend, lives in Sunhill. I got sent down the other side of London. It didn't make our local papers. She doesn't know anything about it.
So where does she think you are then?
In Scotland with my dying sister. I'll turn up tomorrow, say the sister's passed away. She'll be none the wiser. See you later.
You've heard the news?
What's the word on the wing?
He's a paedophile, all right. His brief got him off on a technicality.
Otherwise, he'll soon be free to re-offend.
Dobbo! Do you want to play battleships?
No, thanks, mate. Look, I don't need this stuff anymore. You can have it.
For nothing? For keeps? Ah, cheers, Thorpe. Come back and visit me if you like.
I'll see what I can do, mate.
That's what everyone says.
No one ever does.
That woman counsellor looks like she could be a copper.
Oi, stashing gear you shouldn't have. The trainee counsellor, she's on the wing flashing a warrant card.
On what grounds is this search taking place?
I've had a report of drugs on the wing. Open the locker, Ray.
You look concerned.
I'm not surprised. What's this? Oh.
One of the prisoners must have put it there.
Ray Hart, I'm arresting you for intent to supply controlled drugs and child pornography.
She's nicking him.
The governor wants to see all your little luxuries, Maudsley.
Wait, hold on a minute. Wait. They're confiscating your gear.
This is about more than the Puxy Hi-Fi.
There's something big if she's coming undercover. All I know is I'm out of here tomorrow.
Your friend Maudsley didn't look too happy.
I'm not saying anything without a solicitor present.
I might have a job for you.
I'm not interested.
You haven't heard what it is yet. And it would pay rather well.
I'm not going to screw up my release.
The job's on the outside.
It's got something to do with Hart, has it? You're not talking to Wilding now, you know.
Let's say I just don't see Hart keeping his mouth shut.
What is it and how much?
1,000. To torch a caravan.
If you're offering 1,000, must be worth 2.
2,000. But I want it done tomorrow.
I need to see the cash first.
Remember the address in case I get nicked. It's the Travellers' Caravan site, Colwyn Bay.
North Wales.
Plot 15. It's a green caravan with a white stripe. Don't mess up. I want it completely torched.
I need to see the cash first.
I'll sort it.
What's going on?
Mr. Kirby, do you know where the governor is?
Well, he's gone home. It's his Rotary evening.
We need to call Sunil CID.
Before you do, I'd like an explanation.
I'm Detective Constable Perkins. I'm working here undercover.
You something to do with DS DaCosta?
I need you to get a message out for me.
Do you know this is going on?
Only because I've met DC Perkins before.
Give the address of this caravan site to Sunil CID.
Well, I'll have to check this with the governor first. In the meantime, get him back on the wing. You've been a mockery in my counselling sessions.
D.I. Manson. Hazer Nick. Or which prisoner wants to speak to me? Yeah, I'm still here. What did he say it was about? Okay. Tell him I'm on my way.
The cannabis and pornography you found belong to me.
For the benefit of the tape, Mr. Hart is referring to exhibits RD1 and RD2. Please continue.
I was smuggling them into the prison to be sold as contraband.
Was this for any particular prisoner? Or?
I admit they're mine. I have nothing else to say.
How well do you know Charles Maudsley?
He's on my wing. He's a con.
And did you ever associate with Maudsley prior to his being sent to prison?
Of course not.
Can you remember where you were in the July of 1995?
What is this?
We're investigating the rape and murder of 2 8-year-old boys.
You're saying I had something to do with it?
Well, a reliable source informs us that Maudsley's accomplice was a prison officer.
Maudsley pays me to bring this stuff in. I'm making a few extra quid, but I've got nothing to do with any kids or murders.
The prisoner, Brian Thorpe, is an undercover police officer. He says you're looking after Maudsley.
Because I was told to look after him. The order came from above.
It's Naismith's answering machine. Hello, this is DS DeCosta. Terry's in danger. Get him off the wing immediately.
We're nearly there. We still don't know that he's on to Terry.
I'll be much happier when we've got him out of there.
I've spoken to the governor. He's phoned DS DeCosta. She's on her way over.
I still haven't sorted out the money with Maudsley.
Well, your super says you've got enough of the address. I'm to release you right away.
Lost. Can't wait to get out in the fresh air.
Which way? I'll take you to the workshop. Save having to explain at reception.
Get that box! Do it!
Richard!
Where is he?
I can't find him.
What about Kerbesley?
We left him in his office phoning you.
Dobbo? Dobbo?
Where's Thorpe, Dobbo?
I don't know.
We need to find him. He's in danger. Tell us where he's... He's your friend. You remember how he played battleships with you? Go on, tell us.
In the workshop.
Marsh knows. He came to see me.
Shut it and watch the door. You don't seriously think I'd have given you the right address, do you?
Maudsley! It's over. Stand back. Stand back!
I don't think so, Maudsley.
Not me. Frank Kerbesley, I'm arresting you for the attempt...
Come on, Matty, come on.
Give it up, it's over.
You do say may be given in evidence. All right. Huh?
You took your time, didn't you?
I'm not letting him blame me for this.
Yeah, just get in the
I've
car.
nothing to do with those boys dressed up as that lunatic Maudsley.
Mind your head, Kerbesley.
You? You're a dead man.
To say congratulations are in order.
I wouldn't like to go through that again, sir.
I'll see you back at the neck.
Oi. What's going on?
I've been inside working undercover.
Terry solved a double murder, sir.
And neither of you thought to mention it?
I was told to keep it quiet.
Here's me thinking you were on my team.
You on a job, sir?
I've got to see an informant.
Anyone we know?
No. Someone I dealt with in my old nick.
Neil, good to see you again.
How old were you?
I was 9. He abused me for 12 months. Unlike Maudsley, he took great delight in threatening to kill me.
So
was a bit more than just a result, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like a drink now.
Yeah.
I always knew you'd go far.
I always knew you'd end up inside.
Now, is there any way to talk to your old Sarge, who puppy walks you through CID?
Who also asked me to lose some evidence in my first week because I just nicked one of your mates.
Yeah, well, I was really impressed when you didn't show initiative. You were going straight to the top. No one was going to have anything over you, were they?
Don, you got 30 seconds.
A pickup truck and 2 transit vans nicked off your patch recently. I knew that'd get your attention. The pickup truck, taken yesterday at Gatwick Airport. We're not talking a big result here, Neil. This one's going to be huge. Be up there with Brink's Matt.
And you're just going to hand it to me on a plate, are you?
Check him out. Trevor Little, Australia's Most Wanted. This one makes your career. Takes you straight to the top.
There's one thing that you did teach me, Don. It's never ever trust you.
Let's make your mind up time, Neil. Do you miss the result of a lifetime? Or do you do a deal with the devil?
Next time on The Bill.
The only way we will have more Asian and black officers is when more Asian and black people come forward to be recruited. Stop!
Now you start telling me things.
Why is this so important to you?
It's called revenge.
This is D.I. Kavanagh of the Australian Police.
Hi, pleased to meet you.